This is Opposite Attractions, Season 2, Episode 8. Stand Out! The Challenge, a high-scoring game attraction.
Welcome to Opposite Attractions, ladies and gentlemen, the happiest podcast on earth. I'm your host, Scottye Moore, joined, as always, by the Adventurers Club wannabe himself, Jim Murphy.
Yeah, I thought your audio cut out again. Kungaloosh, everybody.
No, Jim Murphy. What would make you think that? Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, the backside of water. Look
Yeah.
at it. It's so pretty.
I feel bad because I think we may have shot our load just bullshitting back and forth about Disney before we started the show. So if you guys want to hear what the real behind the scenes of Op-At, make sure to watch us on Twitch. But
No, they put Disney on Google Street View, and I'm going to be watching it and going through, and I'm going to treat it like pornography, and that's how that's going to go.
well, it's reminiscent of like during one of my streams, I was like, oh shit, I found this Minecrafter which by the way, awesome sentence to make you feel like a man in 2018. I found this sick Minecrafter who made he made Disney, he made like all of it, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, everything, and then he made Universal and he made Islands of Adventure. And I just spent like 4 hours going around these parts. He did rides as well. They were shit. I will be honest with you. They were garbage. But otherwise, I was still like, I must go adventure. I want to look at this world. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
There were people. There was some website I went on years and years ago where they were trying to redo Horizons as a 3D ride through, and then also there's a website now that's doing they're trying to do a VR Disney World.
Okay. Yeah, I think our park Vista is probably also gonna be like that. It's virtual reality. You can ride it whenever you want. And then we instantly lose all the fucking money we would get from people paying to come see our park.
Well, no, you pay them to VR it. That's how you get the money.
See that? Well, I mean, not only that, but Disney is such a unique experience that even going through it on Minecraft, if I hadn't been there before, I'd be like, this shit sucks. This is the worst. I don't care about this, but the experience is 100%.
Did you ever see the Xbox Disneyland game?
I've seen playthroughs, and it don't look good.
It's very, if you're not, here's the thing, I've never been in Disneyland, and I feel and they tell you, if you've never been to Disneyland, you've only been to Disney World, it's very, very confusing, the layout of everything's really confusing.
Yeah.
Comparatively, and it's that's what it felt like. I was like, where the fuck am I? Every time I turn a corner, I'm thinking, well, I know that this ride's over here. No, it's not over here. It's over there now. What the fuck? That was how my entire experience playing that game was.
Oh, dude, when I was going through my little Minecraft world, some of my favorite moments was I was sitting there and I was trying to get on the Little Mermaid ride, and and dude, they had a team of people working around the clock to make sure they had a legit Disney World staff, and I just remember clicking the button that was supposed to make my cart appear and just being like, it didn't work. Goes to chat, help, I am stuck. And then I think I rode the ET ride. And, I know you've never ridden.
Of course you did.
Yeah. And then I got on that ET ride. Oh, by the way, when I walked around the world at Epcot, I definitely started drinking around the world. And every time I reached a new place, I took a new shot. But I ended up going to ride ET. And I started to go over, this crest of a hill at the beginning that you go down. I crested the hill. And then my cart just fucking stopped, and I had no way of getting out. So I immediately was just like, help! And I was just like, Disney would have never abided by this. Disney wouldn't let me get stuck in the middle of E.T. forever.
Yeah, Disney just wants you to get stuck like in Pirates or
Yeah.
on the monorail, 30 feet in the air.
The worst shit of all time, you mean? Dude, like, I feel like it's never a bad... I've never gotten stuck on a ride I don't like. It's always rides I am very big... Oh, dude! We didn't talk about this, but when we went to Disney a couple of months ago, we went on the Haunted Mansion, and it was the first time the mansion ever, like, had to stop while I was on it. And I was like, well, that would be fine if we were, like, in the fun, grim gritting ghouls room, or maybe in the room where you can watch all the ghosts dance around. No, we got caught in the fucking creepy-ass attic with that old creepy bride just, like...
Oh, I thought you were going to say endless hallway.
No, 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 no. Oh, dude, that
man.
one's rough, too. No, no, no. We got caught where... in probably the worst room of them all, because all the other rooms kind of have like this fun energy to them, and then we get stuck in the one room where it's like, you're going to die tonight. I hope you realize that. And I was like, fuck this.
The endless hallway always freaks me out because apparently when the Disneyland version first opened, they put somebody in the armor and they would jump out at people.
Hell no. No, no, no. I remember, that's why I didn't want...
That would be... Like, every time I go by that, I'm like, I know that's just an animatronic shaking around, but I'm just afraid one time it's just going to step off that platform and I'm going to pee my pants.
And it's Johnny Depp. It's Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow.
He's dressed as the bride in the attic.
You know, if they say if you see two knights, you know that Johnny Depp was on the ride. That's how you know. No, that reminds me, that's the reason I didn't want... I think it was Disneyland. I don't think it was Disney World. But I remember that the reason why I didn't want to go to Disney for a very long time is apparently they had like these statues a long time ago that were like humanoid, and it may have been during Halloween or something, but the statues would come to life and come at you, and it may have been like walking statues, so not to spook people, but just like, you know, oh wow, what an amazing thing that is.
Italy and Epcot had a statue.
Yeah.
That did that.
I remember.
They would like pose for pictures and stuff, but I only ever saw it I think 2 or 3 times.
Well, I remember seeing that in a Disney home video. Probably about you were there in what, 90?
I worked there in 2002.
Jim, I might have been watching this as a child while you were working at Epcot.
Yeah. I have somewhere in this room or somewhere in my storage like 8 or 9 of the freaking planning videos, like VHSs. I don't even think I can watch them anymore.
Oh, but no, those statues were the reason why I never wanted to go to Disneyland, because I just remember seeing this statue freeze and then come to life and being like, fuck that. I know I'm a 5-year-old, but Mom, fuck that. Actually, fuck that. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And that's why I never wanted to go to Disney World.
I feel like the Castle Cake should have done that to me, but...
Oh, Castle Cake? God, Castle Cake was the worst.
That cost them so much goddamn money. You have no idea how much money
I remember seeing photos of I saw something, it was some Disney video, and it was like, the 5 worst things that they have ever done. And I saw Castle Cake, and I was like, oh, that must have been like a drawing that someone did and thought of as an idea. And then, I watched the video, and they were just like, "Can you imagine going to Disney World and all you want is that triumphant picture of you in front of the castle, and it's turned into fucking cake? That's garbage."
Yeah, that was a lot of canceled weddings. Is what that led to.
I think
a lot.
That was one thing they kept bringing up. Oh yeah, and then when Stitch's Great Escape opened and Stitch Stone Cold fucked up the castle.
Yeah, Stitch fucked the castle up. Yeah. There's in the newest commercial for Disneyland, they show like the fireworks, and it's like Pixar-based fireworks, and they show the house from up like flying by the castle, and I don't know if that's just like CGI for the commercial, or if they're actually going to fly a goddamn house over the castle
every day
at night, because that's what they're saying. They're saying it's like rumor is they're going to do it.
Yeah.
With
How
like
do we
drones
get
or
it down?
something.
I don't know. It's stuck up there. Dream big.
Whenever New Fantasyland opened, they flew a dragon over Fantasyland.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? What are the words you just said to me?
when when they opened a new Fantasyland in 2012, like 3 weeks before I went there, they flew. It was like late at night, and they had this dragon thing that was like drones, a bunch of drones or some other kind of flying system. But at night, and the way they lit it, it looked like a fire-breathing dragon flying over the back of Fantasyland. It was shooting fire and stuff, and it just flew around for like 3 minutes, and then it disappeared. But they never did it again.
What the hell?
It was like their grand opening day. They did it, and that was it.
You know, Jim, I enjoy what you're saying right now, but I need you to know that I am pausing the podcast right now to look up this video of Fantasyland Dragon.
It's there. I'm pretty sure I saw the video of it.
You're just like, I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay, so I'm seeing... Holy shit, that's a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
That's a straight up dragon! Hold on a second. What the fuck? I want to see it breathe fire. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure it does. I don't remember.
No,
completely.
It says fire-breathing fucking dragon. Dude! Like, it's a very well done dragon as well. Like, this ain't no fucking, like, kite. This is real.
Mickey's in the back. I gotta get more wind!
Pull on it, motherfuckers! I want to see it breathe fire, but all I'm seeing is it flying. Holy shit. Oh my god, what? Ah! Oh my god, that's amazing!
And they only ever did it once. Isn't that depressing?
Well, okay, Jim, damn it. I was about to do the lead-in for this is a podcast about building our own theme park because we're the only ones to do it right. But I think Disney has beat us to the punch because holy shit, they had a dragon. So anyways, we have the fucking shitty theme park without dragons called Vista. It's a voting interactive streaming theme park all based around the internet and not dragons. And
did we ever do dragons in the superhero? And I don't think so.
I don't think. No, we need a dragon. You know what? Dragons are next week's challenge. You've got the dragon challenge for next week. I'm just gonna preemptively.
They're closing the dragon challenge.
Oh, the dragon challenge is already closed. I know because when I went, I couldn't get on it, and I was very sad.
You're like, I'm gonna jump this fence. God damn it.
I was like, damn it, because one of my buddies used to work on it. I was like, Dylan, could you get me on the dragon challenge? I know it's closed. I may die, but
they used to do a stage show at the studios that was Hunchback of Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah.
And it was closed at one point when I was working down there, and one of my friends went with like a couple of his coworkers, and they all sat down like outside of the wall that they put up to like block the entrance, and they all just had these really sad faces on, and he took their picture looking all sad at the fucking Hunchback stage.
So anyways, we're building our own theme park, Jim. It's all about the internet.
Yeah.
It's all about you being in control. You being the one who is in control of what's going on. And you gave us a challenge last week, and that challenge was to build a ride where I could kick your ass because I'd get the high score. And
yes.
Would you like to bring yours to the table? Because I can already say mine's a real club banger.
I don't have a name for this. Well, I kind of do. It's called Cloud Saver. Or Cloud Savers. Basically, I'm thinking of something that is like Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin.
Yeah.
Basically, like that kind of like two-dimensional sort of prop shooting gallery sort of a thing. But I'm thinking of the shapes all being like cloud shapes that they could maybe use projections, like, so if like whatever's topical in the news of like people on the internet being dicks, like they can just project like caricatures up on the
like
clouds.
Literally the cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you're in the cloud. The idea is that this could probably go over by our animal themed rides.
Yeah.
I have a squirrel character that is storing their acorns in the cloud, and so all the bad guys are trying to steal the squirrel's acorns. Of course, the squirrel is named D, so you're helping to save D's nuts.
I fucking hate you with every ounce of my being right now. Holy shit. No, fuck Cloud Savers. This ride is called D's Nuts. I hope you're aware of that. This is now.
I wanted it to be like the like they could do like the audio animatronic right before you ride, like the Buzz Lightyear, like help me save my nuts.
Oh yeah.
Help save these nuts.
With a creepy face just fucking like shown onto it really bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already feeling
I don't have much else than that. I just feel like yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's mic drop them out. But I just wanted something. I couldn't think of anything that was internet based that I could do, and also do a D's nuts pun. So I had to work that through.
Well, see,
I started with the nuts and then worked backwards.
Ah, damn it! Because I was gonna think what you
like
could,
a reverse blowjob sort of a.
Well, what you could do is reverse. I was gonna say you could reverse it and make it all about Twitter, and the main character be a bird. But then I don't know why the bird would be going after nuts. That's the only thing. That's the only problem I have right here. But then, like, everything that goes out on these clouds. Wait,
other idea
that makes
would
sense
be
for
if
them
it
to
was
be in the clouds, though, because then she's a bird.
Yeah, then birds. My
Yeah.
other idea was, before I thought of the clouds, I just thought of like just like a forest sort of a situation.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like trolls. Like the enemies would be trolls, like literal trolls.
Oh, okay. I like that. See, I had an idea as well that I scrapped.
And that would work with the squirrel.
I had an idea that I scrapped, which was I wanted it to almost be like Mario Party, where you not only had like a shooting range, but you also had like the weird game where you have to like pump up a balloon really fast. You have like all of these different things on. It's essentially like Bop It. You've got to bop it, but you've got to twist it. You've got to shove it. You've got everything. And so
don't do that too much. You might go blind.
Yeah, and so as you go from like, and it would be in a circle essentially, and you would go around in the circle. It would be like Carousel of Progress.
I had that idea too as a ride setup, like to give like equal time in different rooms and stuff. So I did have that idea too, but I just couldn't figure out a way to work nuts in there, and that's a problem.
And well, the end of mine was dope because it would be straight up like. First 4 rides, or like it would change. The minigame would change every time. Last one, it's like you're on the 60-mile-per-hour stretch on test track, and all of the carts fly forward into essentially what now becomes like a Mario Kart style race, where you can like use weapons you've gotten during the previous games to try to sabotage the other people. That was my first idea, but then I didn't think about it much, and I was at work and I got distracted.
I'm wondering. Like, if there would be, I don't know if there's an easy way or a possible way to do a racing attraction that is like Mario Kart that isn't like virtual reality, wear a headset.
Is that what they're doing for you? Well, I mean, I don't think they've announced anything for Mario World at Universal.
Yeah,
but...
yeah, I think it's actually going to be like you're going to go in and put a headset on and sit in a chair and cart it up. I guess it's going to be like rows of seats with steering wheels and stuff in front of you. I think it's just going to be like a very expensive, elaborate way to play like regular Nintendo Mario Kart. I don't think it's going to be super.
Well, if you do like
special,
if you do like a Tomorrowland Speedway situation where you're still going around in the circle and they're kind of in control of how fast you're going and everything else, but in the game you can control if somebody like gets hit by a shell and that pushes them back. Or if you get like a boost that shoots you forward really fast. That way you still get the feeling of being in the cart and the wind coming at you. But
it would have to be very it would either have to be untenably long, or it wouldn't be worth it. Because if it's like or it would have to go incredibly slow. You know what I mean? Like that's why they only go like 12 miles an hour or 8 miles an hour or whatever on Tomorrowland Speedway, because it's not a very big track.
But let's get back to D's Nuts. Now, I think... How about this? There's the squirrel is our good guy. The Twitter bird is the bad guy. Twitter bird has stolen the, shit, I just fucking connected it. Twitter bird has taken the squirrel's nuts up into the clouds, where Twitter bird is just like, I'm going to give this to all my followers. What's up, Donald Trump? You said some weird shit today. Boop.
Have some nuts.
Have some nuts,
Put them in your mouth.
And then, but what what Twitter Bird don't realize is the fact that D is a flying squirrel. Whoosh! Goes into the air, and now he's like fighting alongside you as you try to take down tweets from Donald Trump. It's exclusively Trump tweets.
In Jay Ward cartoons, like, Rocky and Bullwinkle, and in a lot of other cartoons, like I think he was the first one to start it, but he'd always make their middle name J, like J period. He'd always have their middle initial be J. So if his name was DJ Squirrel, and then he can have like some crazy ass music on over top of it.
Yes, his name is definitely DJ Squirrel going against the Twitter Bird to get back D's nuts on this D's nuts. Shit, we turned that one around. The minute you were like, that's all I've got, I was like, no, the fuck not. It's not what you got. We're going to turn this ride around right now. Now, my ride is inspired by real life. And it's because there was a, there's a strip of highway known as the Motor Mile in my city. And it's nothing but, like, car dealerships, up and down car dealerships.
Yeah, I think every place has. Yeah. Yeah, my town has Motor City.
Yeah. Well,
USA.
Here's the thing, Jim. The thing about our Motor Mile is you'll go down and you see car thing, and then there's just this one tiny, it's like the house from Up. It's just a tiny house that people live in. And I remember us driving one day and being like, but we're not in a residential area. This is a business place. Why is this house there? My parents were like, they just wouldn't leave. They refused to sell their house. Everyone came and tried to buy the house, but they wouldn't leave. And so I thought what would be awesome is if in the kayfabe of Vista, if we bought that whole land except for one house owned by a curmudgeonly old lady, which brings me to my ride, which is called Fuck You, Old Lady. I don't want your hard candy. Now
that's a rough name to promote.
Yeah, that's why I've renamed it Evicted. and because hopefully by this point they're on our side and not on the side of the old lady who's refusing to leave. Also, there's gonna be like pre-show footage of her being a real bitch to people and like slapping people in the face. So you're not a fan of her. And so basically, this ride is Vista officials are bringing you in to this old dilapidated house to kick out this fucking old lady. You're gonna take her out. And so, essentially, it's now your job to destroy her house with a flamethrower. And that's why every car is going to have a flamethrower. Not a real one, but, it's going to be like...
I would hope not.
It's going to be like Space Ranger Spin, where there's a laser that's going to take things out, but also a small flame, so people get it. And so, the first few rooms, it's real simple. There's, like people, you're taking out furniture, old clocks, beloved family photos. You're burning up everything in this old woman's house. But then in room 2, shit starts getting a little spooky, Jim, because your cart starts spinning wildly and starts like jostling back and forth. And this is this is gonna be a tie-in to our you remember I've called it the Hub, but I can't remember what we called it. Our restaurant where people can check out other rides. If they check
Vista Circle.
Yeah, if they check out this ride, they can start fucking with carts and messing around with them for the rest of the ride.
Why? Why would? If the idea is that the lady wouldn't leave, how do you control it from?
No. Like, Jim, wait for the story to unfold.
Okay, I will wait.
Because the people messing with you are just messing with you because they're waiting for their drinks and they're like, this should be fun. Yeah, but you're still trying to take out as much as you can and get as many points as you can. Third room. Ooh. You just see poosh, 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 ghosts shoot out. And they're everywhere. Your cart was possessed by a ghost. Still is, actually. But his ghost friends are all around. Lucky for you, your Vista leader who brought you in, he used to be one of the ghost fighters. He was a guy, and so then
the ghoul manglers.
He was a ghoul mangler. And so then he's just like, "Don't worry, I've got
TM."
I set up for this exact situation. Fire the flamethrower retracts. Then comes out a very phallic shaped weapon that just shoots out this beam, this white beam towards the ghosts. And now the next 2 rooms, you have to crank some ghouls with your energy weapon, and then you go into the last room where you find out that the old woman was a witch, a spooky witch, the whole fucking time, Jim. And so she's just like, "How dare you!" And now she's a giant serpent lady. She's just like it's just this massive head with snakes coming off the side. Each of the snakes' heads has a target on it. Her eyes are targets. The whole room is a target.
Oh, no.
And you have to just try to take her out, kill this old lady as best as you can. And it doesn't matter because the cart's still moving. You could either leave the ride normally, or if somebody happens to get the 9999999 high score we all know and strive to get in life, the woman explodes and the side of the building ignites in flame. So every once in a while, if you're walking by this ride and somebody is scaled, you just see boom and a giant shoot of flame coming out of the side of the building.
That'd be awesome.
I know, right? And so that's my ride, Evicted.
Imagine if you didn't know that was a possibility and you're just like walking by the ride and all of a sudden it's on fire.
Oh, no. That was also inspired. I went to Gatlinburg this weekend, and they have in Pigeon Forge, they have this golf course that you can go by, and there's this dragon in a tower, and
it's called Dragon's Lair Mini Golf is what that's called.
And Homeboy's
it's also in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, well, Homeboy's just chilling in his tower and whatever. But apparently, if someone gets a hole-in-one, his head pops up and shoots flame. Didn't know that could happen the first time I saw it happen, and I freaked the fuck out a little bit, to be honest with you.
I think it in the Myrtle Beach version of Dragon's Lair, it's like every 15 minutes or half hour or whatever, it just goes off.
Well,
and it like pops his head out.
Well, people in Pigeon Forge don't have money, so.
Yeah, and then every other couple minutes, it you'll just see like whoosh, so you know it's there.
Yeah.
But you don't see its head stick out and blow fire everywhere.
Exactly. Well, speaking of dragons, Jim, that's your challenge for next fucking week. Let's get some dragons in this bitch. Let's toss some dragons in here. Do I want to add anything to that? Down. No, just dragon.
How am I going to do dragons in the interweb? That's going to be fun.
Well, here's the thing. I don't really consider that. Like, I think the whole web thing is the fact that you're able to interact and do all that with all the rides. I don't think the park itself is themed after the World Wide Web. It's not like the Animal Kingdom, except you go through Facebook. So Jim, my buddy, my pal, where can they find you on the internet?
I'm on Twitter at apparently smart.
And that's it.
Can't you tell?
The end.
Yeah. I don't have anything else. I'm not a prolific web presence like you are.
Thank you. Well, hold on. Are you not working on what's your theme park on the website?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get back to that.
Commit.
Yeah, please visit our website that Scottye will mention.
Opposite-attractions/dragons.fudge. And of course you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, people. How you doing? SCOTTYEMO. Make sure to buy my books on Amazon. There's Queasel Corp Risen. I just started the 3rd Queasel Corp book a couple days ago. I'm so pumped for it. And then of course BS versus the Gods, the first ever novel podcast tie-in of all time, I think. Wait, no, there is the Welcome to Night Vale book. Fuck. Okay, well, anyways, it's a book where me and my co-host on a load of BS, we fight dragons. Actually, no, there is a dragon in the book, though, so check that out. And, of course, make sure to check out all the other amazing BS Network products at aloadofpurebs.com. There's Opposite Attraction. Wait, that's what you're watching. Fuck.
Yeah.
There's Fight Boys, our pro wrestling show. There's a load of BS. All of those fantastic shows can be found at aloadofpurebs.com. And make sure to get you some Opposite Attraction merch. over at merch.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were gonna mention the Tyrannosaurus Sax T-shirt.
Oh my god, it may be my favorite shirt I've made in a very long time. So for those of you who didn't listen to last week's episode, firstly, do it. But those who have, you can celebrate going through the adventures of the Tyrannosaurus Sax with our brand new I defeated the Tyrannosaurus Sax shirt over at merch.alotopure. My favorite was the fact that I sent it to Jim just like, hey, check out this shirt. And I just got back, holy shit. I was like, yeah, I ain't just a pretty face. I know how things work. And, of course, make sure to check out all of our older episodes, including the one where the T-Sax makes his wondrous appearance.
Did you originally call him G-Rex for Kenny G-Rex?
Oh my god, he should have been called the G-Rex. Fuck. No.
I thought you said that, and I remember that I had the audio problems, so I wasn't sure if that's where you were going with the...
No.
Because you played the saxophone. I thought that was where you were going.
No, I do. Oh, damn it. G-Rex is good, but I like Tyrannosaurus Sax better, I think. So yeah, guys, make sure to check out that episode at opposite-attractions.com. Check out all of our older episodes, including last season where we made Apex, our superhero-themed theme park. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, remember you can find Jim and me on Twitter at OpAttShow, that is spelled OPPATTSHOW. Are you down with OPP?